everybody, it's Mrs. Rebecca here with another virtual story time from the Brown Public Library, and this one is a little bit spooky because of the special holiday coming up next week. So I did already post one video of a very creepy book, my favorite, most creepiest book in the whole picture book world of the Brown Public Library, called The King of the Cats. But I thought that might be too scary for some of my younger viewers. So I'm also reading this book called 10 Timid Ghosts. And it's by Jennifer O'Connell. And actually, this is a great book, but I only read it for the very first time this year. So it's kind of exciting. And look, there's a witch, just like me. I'm not really a witch, I'm just Mrs. Rebecca. 10 timid ghosts in a haunted house. A witch moved in and wanted them out. Well, I can understand that. I wouldn't want to live with ghosts. One saw a skeleton and let out a whine. He flew to the woods, and then there were 9. And if you look at the picture, you can see what's happening is that the witch is playing tricks on them. So that's a pretend skeleton. 9 timid ghosts in a haunted house. A witch moved in and wanted them out. One saw a bat and didn't wait. She flew to the woods, and then there were 8. And again, you can see there's the witch's feet, and she's hanging a bat to fool these ghosts. 8 timid ghosts in a haunted house. A witch moved in and wanted them out. One saw a ghoul and screamed, "Oh my heaven!" He flew to the woods, and then there were 7. And you can see, again, that is just the witch dressed up like a ghoul. I should have painted my face green for this story time. 7 timid ghosts in a haunted house. A witch moved in and wanted them out. One saw a cat. What a terrible fix! She flew to the woods, and then there were 6. So apparently these ghosts are afraid of cats, which I think is silly because I love cats. But then again, witches love cats. 6 timid ghosts in a haunted house. A witch moved in and wanted them out. One saw an owl and took a dive. He flew to the woods, and then there were 5. Okay, so hear that rhyme, so you can kind of, even if you haven't been keeping track of the number, you can kind of guess the number because there's a rhyme. 5 timid ghosts in a haunted house. A witch moved in and wanted them out. One saw a vampire and dashed to the door. She flew to the woods, and then there were 4. And you can see, I believe this is the witch dressed up as a vampire. Not a real vampire. 4 timid ghosts in a haunted house. A witch moved in and wanted them out. One saw a monster and was as scared as could be. He flew to the woods, and then there were 3. And you can see the witch's face in the monster. 3 timid ghosts in a haunted house. A witch moved in and wanted them out. One saw a spider. And what did she do? She flew to the woods, and then there were 2. 2 timid ghosts in a haunted house. A witch moved in and wanted them out. One saw a rat and started to run. And he flew to the woods, and then there was 1. And look at that witch. She is making that rat be there. What a mean witch, kicking these ghosts out of their house. 1 clever ghost in a haunted house. A witch moved in and wanted them out. She saw the witch coming undone. She flew to the woods, and then there were none. So, they said 1 clever ghost. And the witch is unraveling a little bit. You can see her under there. So this ghost, I think, figured out what the witch was up to. 10 angry ghosts in the deep dark wood. That witch is too tricky and just no good. This isn't fair, we live in there. Let's band together and give her a scare. One mean old witch in a haunted house. 10 brave ghosts wanted her out. So they're plotting. Boo! She's pretty scared, her hair flew up. The witch saw the ghost and howled with fear. She tore out the door, screaming, "Get me out of here!" And that's the end. And the ghosts got their house back from the witch. It's a fun book, and I didn't think it was too scary. Hopefully you didn't think it was too scary either. Hopefully just scary enough. So we're going to sing one song before we finish. And we'll be singing this song at our in-person outdoor Halloween Storytime at the Dog River Park on Saturday. But I didn't think it would hurt to kind of know it beforehand. And it's funny, I think we actually sang this song, but a different version. Like maybe on our most recent virtual Storytime. So the song is Down by the Bay, but it's called Down by the Spooky Bay. Because you say, down by the bay where the pumpkins grow, back to my home I dare not go. For if I do, my mummy will say. And then it turns into regular Down by the Bay. And you sing it in a deep, scary, spooky voice. And we sing about Halloween things. Like a spider is the first thing we'll sing about. What rhymes with spider? Sit down beside her. So let's try it. Down by the bay, where the pumpkins grow, back to my home I dare not go. For if I do, my mummy will say. Did you ever see a spider sit down beside her? Down by the bay. Are you doing that too? Are you making your voice, that's called vibrato, which is a big word, but that's what it's called when your voice shakes like that. Let's do 2 more. We're going to do a bat wearing a hat next, okay? Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow, back to my home I dare not go. For if I do, my mommy will say. Did you ever see a bat wearing a hat down by the bay? I messed that one up. I said mommy again instead of mummy. Hopefully I'll get it right on our last try. So we're going to sing, who's this? A witch with a nose that did, I don't know if I can really twitch my nose. Twitch. Can you guys try to twitch your nose? I feel like I'm moving the rest of my face and not my nose. Okay, here we go. Down by the bay, where the watermelons grow. Oh no, oh no. Pumpkins. Let's try it one more time to get it exactly right on our last one. Down by the bay, where the where the pumpkins grow, back to my home I dare not go. For if I do, my mummy will say. Did you ever see a witch with a nose that did twitch? Down by the bay. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. That's a hard song to sing, and you could make up your own special Halloween rhymes, and they could even be silly things that aren't like made up words, or maybe things that don't even rhyme. So you can do what you want to with that. Let's go ahead and sing our goodbye song. It's time to say goodbye to our friends. It's time to say goodbye to our friends. Spooky story time is done today, so come again another day. It's time to say goodbye to our friends. And I just remembered, I do have 1 or 2 announcements, which is that this week we have our story walk our spooky story walk with the little old lady who was not afraid of anything at the Dog River Park. And we also have our scavenger hunt, which is a challenging hunt hike that takes you way up into the town forest and then back into town. So it takes a while, but it is a lot of fun, and it is a good excuse to get out and enjoy some of our beautiful scenery in Vermont and in Northfield. So thank you so much for coming, everybody. And I hope you have a wonderful holiday, and I hope I see some of you at our story time next Saturday. Bye-bye.